Remember when we were kids? Everybody would come through town. I don't care who you're talking about. You're talking about Elvis. Elvis played every shithole town in Louisiana. That's how he made his name. He didn't say, well, I'm gonna go to Hollywood and make some movies and people will buy my records.
But people listen to his records. I mean, back in when he had, you know, what is his name?
But they bought his records.
Not Sam King, Sam Phillips. So
but they bought his records because he toured like crazy. They heard him first, then they bought his records. Now, it's like a situation where people wait for the radio to tell them what to buy. And since they don't have a real affinity for the music or the artist, they like songs. They don't really like musicians anymore. And, you know, so since you have people and they like one song on a record, it's going to be really difficult to try to force people to legally force people to spend $17 on a record when they only like one song on it.
Hi. Hey. Hi. Tom Flanagan. Yeah, Francisco Dupre. Hey. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I must tell you, I really love that line that you guys gave Dean about Trent Lott, MLK. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Well,
brilliant.
James. Yeah, he's got a little heat for it. Yeah, Dean. Are you a Democrat? Well, I mean to be crass.
Are you from Massachusetts?
Nice switch. I am. Certainly identifying. Yes, I am. All right. Well, I got to make a couple of phone calls.
Right.
And I guess I'll see you in a minute or two.
See you there.
At the minute. I mean, at the meeting.
Hey, it's me. Just wondering what's going on, where you are, and I don't know what's up. I haven't heard from you, so I left you a message at home.
Knock, knock. Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning. Good
morning.
morning.
How are you?
Francisco Dupre.
Yes, of course. I've heard all about you. How's your time here so far?
Time here is great. So far, so good. I'm really looking forward to working with you, Maggie.
Oh, great.
I've heard so many good things about you on both coasts, actually.
Oh, wow. That's great. Well, you'll love working with Mary and James.
You think so?
They're terrific.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I've got a really good feeling about the whole thing, and I'm getting situated in the city. I've never really spent that much time here, but
Really?
I think it's going to be extraordinary.
You'll love it.
Got you something, autographed copy
Wow.
of Branford's new
wow.
CD.
That's great.
That you
Golly.
can play anytime you'd like.
I don't have a gift for you. I'm sorry. I'll owe you a gift. That's beautiful. Thank
It's
you.
all right. You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Let me tell you what idea I have. Last night, Francisco and I took me to some artsy-fartsy jazz art deal at the Ritz-Carlton. I ran into Branford Marsalis, who's a kid from Louisiana. I mean, I'd met him before. And he was railing on about the recording industry. And this morning, I'm fixing my little girl's breakfast, and I pick up the Wall Street Journal, and Alan Murray is going on about what a terrible image that the recording industry has. It strikes me that we ought to try to get in this thing and
Represent the RIAA.
yeah.
It'd be great.
Represent and get paid for it.
It'd be great. I mean, the only...
That would be a great idea.
The first thing to check, though, is we represent a major ISP, and these guys are suing the ISP, so we just have to find out if that's a
Well, we ain't
conflict.
getting in a damn lawsuit. We're trying to help with their image. I mean, you know, the problem with you people is you got 1,000 excuses.
Look,
and
James, there's no excuse. I know
Coming in,
Mitch.
you got $2. I want the death. I want to get. You figure out a way
I will figure
to
it
meet
out.
with Mitch Bainwald.
I know him well.
Get to him. You know somebody on staff. Get to this guy. Try to get something in the next 2 weeks.
Look,
we do something for ISP. We don't have anything to do with the goddamn lawsuit between the ISP and
No, we don't.
RIAA and this whole damn. The hell's this?
Clarkson, the AP just broke it.
But it was Fournier.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
You know what? I told you.
It's done. You're on with Mitch Friday, 9 o'clock. Hurricane pending.
Great. That's great.
Well, now here's a man that's got $1,000 and 2 excuses. Now we got the right goddamn priorities around here.
How do you know Bainwald?
Yeah, how do you know that son of a bitch?
Ultimate Frisbee. I don't know if focus groups are really the thing that are going to win the prize at this point.
I can't hear you. You're talking too quietly.
I think that focus groups are really not the way to go. We could do
Great.
a mall intercept. Have you heard of the mall intercept concept? I know the people who developed this out in California. They could FedEx a kiosk this evening. It could be here tomorrow by 10
Who's going to pay
a.m.
for
We
it?
could set it up at
Great.
Tyson's Corner Mall.
Who's going to, I mean, no, I mean, it would, but who's going to pay for it? I mean, this is the spots we're talking about are cheap. We've got the footage already.
I think that stealing is a wonderful sentiment for Sunday school, but these kids are not going to Sunday school. Okay, they're head banging. You know what I'm saying? They're doing they're downloading, they're uploading.
Can't appeal to the kids who are 20 years old. Because if they don't give a shit. Look, they know that if you upload short of 1,000 songs, no one is going to come after you.
Here is a spot, Maggie.
I'm listening.
Maggie, here's a spot, okay? All right, a kid, okay? A little white kid, all right, in middle America, in small town America, is giving away CDs, Ice Cube CDs, out of the back of his car, okay? His trunk is open. He's giving them away. He's booming the Ice Cube song out of his car. These little kids are coming around. They're getting their Ice Cube, CDs. They're putting them in their, flannel shirts and what have you. And then, boom, lo and behold, Ice Cube himself walks by. He takes the CD, looks at it, takes the kid, throws the kid in the back of the trunk, shuts the trunk, goes into the car, drives down Main Street into a cornfield, and then we get a sample of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, White Lines.
Wait.
Don't do it, 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 don't do it.
Okay.
And then they say,
What's the difference?
Ice Cube is watching, and that's it. Boom.
What's the difference? First of all, it's bullshit because Ice-T isn't watching.
Not Ice Cube, not
Ice-T,
Ice-T.
Ice fucking
They're
Cube,
not
who
the
cares?
same, okay?
Whatever. Well, all I'm saying is, listen.
No, but wait, you have to recognize the distinction between Ice Cube and Ice-T.
I got 3 kids, so
I'm gonna go.
I have no culture.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, no, I called yesterday. I called twice yesterday. I left 2 messages. So. And you'll pass that along because I hadn't heard back and I was wondering. No, absolutely. Okay. I just wanted to make sure you pass the message along. Hey. What was that?
I have no.
Who is he?
He's the secret man.
I don't get it. Yeah, but what is he? What? Let's find out.
freak.
So let's find out. Let's do some research. Let's figure out who this guy is.
Sorry.
I mean, why are we? You know what I mean? This is what we do. Let's do it. I'll call Gary Maloney. We shouldn't use anyone from here. I'm gonna call Gary.
Gary Maloney. Jesus Christ.
I want to know.
I'd rather jump out the fucking window than have Gary Maloney.
I'd rather jump out the fucking
my
window than
ass.
work with this guy and not know who he is. Not into him. Not into him. Completely passive-aggressive, whispery freak.
All right, Gary Maloney.
James, it's Mary.
It's Mary for me. Hey, honey.
Hey, honey, how you doing?
You at the airport in Dallas?
Yes, long lines.
Oh, well,
Broke my glasses. You now have to take off your tennis shoes. Farthest gate. Welcome to my world.
Look, we got a big pitch coming here. I mean, a really big thing here. We got the RIAA, and as soon
Recording
as you get
industry?
Yeah, the recording
You're
industry.
not
Wait a minute.
defending their lyrics,
I'm
are you?
No, I'm not defending their lyrics, honey. We're not defending their lyrics. We're defending the right to get compensated for the product that they so creatively and diligently put out against these ruthless 12-year-olds that counterfeit
All
this
right,
crap.
yada,
You
yada. For
understand?
once we agree on something.
Kind of, fun. It's almost like an old campaign. I mean, everybody's got their ass in real gear here.
Well, Mitch
So-
Bainwall's over there now. He is fabulous, smart. He gets it. So, is he are you pitching to him?
Yeah. In fact, Francisco just kind of disappears, like a wisp of steam or something.
Mystery Man? The
Yeah,
23rd
Mystery Man comes out and he kind of, we have a meeting at 9:30 with
Honey,
Mitch Bainwall
honey.
or something. What?
You are many things,
Yeah.
but Francisco Dupre You are not.
Friend.
Don't even try. Let's not even
Francisco
try. to go
Dubois, I guess I am.
Do you think there's a future for the retail walk-up by the record business?
Absolutely. I don't know about, well, I still do think by the record, too, because first of all, an MP3 file is nowhere near as good as what you're going to get on a CD.
Right.
But Best Buy is already now working in conjunction with Rhapsody, a music site, and they just did the Rolling Stones. You can walk up now to kiosks and find music that you like while you're at Best Buy and download it and press your own CD. But you know, you said inside the Beltway and outside the Beltway. And inside the Beltway, there's only so much we can do legislatively. And I think that for a while the labels thought they'd be able to sort of hide behind a legislative wall of protection.
Right.
And we passed a digital, the Copyright Millennium Act, which to some degree did help them. But at the same time, outside the Beltway, the reality is the consumer wants it now, they want it easy.
If you don't protect the copyrights, you don't protect the rights of those who are creating these beautiful things, they're not going to create them anymore.
Well, I completely agree.
If a young person went into a record store and they stole a CD, they know they're breaking the law. They know they're probably going to get their hands slapped pretty hard for doing that. And yet they think absolutely nothing about downloading the same music and sending it to maybe millions of people over the internet. It's just wrong.
I know.
So the RIAA, of course, is up in arms about it, and they feel the only way they can bring this home to these young people is to, actually sue some of them.
Yeah.
And I hate to see that happen because that's not good for anybody, but I can't blame them.
I agree.
I just had Bono in the office. He was here just a few minutes
Did you?
ago. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Bono would be the first to say, look, if we can't get compensated for the hours and weeks and months and years that we've struggled to make it, if we can't get compensated for that, we can't keep making the tours. And
I may call you back to get Bono to deliver our message for us.
I think deep down we've got to get it across to them that this is pretty important stuff.
And I know you care about it personally. How's your music coming?
It's doing all right.
Is it good? I got you a little something.
Just got a new Christmas CD off yesterday.
Did you?
Huh?
Oh, well, you're going to have to trade me because I've got one for you. I went to this foundation last night. This is Branford Marsalis's new CD.
Oh, great.
He did a little thing for the
I love this. Well, I'll listen to this first thing in the morning.
I picked that up for you. Signed it.
Howard.
Tommy.
How are you?
What are you, stalking me now?
No.
You were waiting.
Were you nervous after last time? No, I'm not stalking you. It's tailor-made for you. Can I get just a small coffee with half and half? Or just whatever?
Where have I heard those words before? All right. Who are you shilling for today, Tommy?
The RIAA.
Recording industry?
Yeah.
What's the angle? Why would I want to write about this?
Because these guys are caught between a rock and a hard place. This business, the retail record business, the business as they know it, as we know it, is gone. It is going away. Every record store in the country, save maybe Walmart and Best Buy, gone. The future of the business is totally online.
All right. You want my honest reaction?
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to pull any punches with you.
Go ahead.
I try to look at all sides of an issue. I think there's a reasonable case to be made here.
Good.
The musicians are getting screwed. Their intellectual property is being ripped off.
Exactly, which is a huge, it's 4% of the GDP. There's a huge...
I'm not going to carry your water on this. Let me tell you why. Because this isn't about music, it's about money. What you're trying to do is to use the media, use me, to portray these folks as misunderstood champions of the First Amendment.
Look, CD sales last year were down 10%. We're talking about $5 billion. Single CD sales are up 162%. People want to buy one song, they don't want to buy a CD. They're only going to do it online.
Tommy, look, if I decide to write about this, I'll call the flak for comment. And I'm not going to launder your propaganda on this. Listen, it's great to run into you. Let's do it again real soon.
I think you're making a mistake.
What are you hearing from your people?
Well, it's a tough one. I think that what you really need to do is you need to focus on a new business plan.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that a business plan is really the right thing. This word out, the idea of arresting kids because they're
12-year-old girls.
Yeah, I mean, for some reason that doesn't appeal to my colleagues in the Congress. Can you understand? I mean,
they're getting their brains beat out.
Yeah, but my fear is that if there's no reward for creativity, we diminish it in the music industry. We diminish it in the motion picture industry.
The protection of the intellectual property rights. It's very important.
Pharmaceuticals.
I mean, it's a huge,
it's another area.
Favorable trade balance issue, and
Great point. You know that this industry, I mean, I look at motion picture and music, it's the only industry where we have a trade surplus with every single nation in the world with which we trade.
Right.
80% of the nation's programming, creativity, music, and all comes right from here.
Golly, that is beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I went out to the Larry King Cardiac Foundation dinner.
That is some.
Is that great?
Purse,
Only 177 made.
Well, here, I was wondering if Bono on your show wouldn't sort of appeal, talking about this issue.
Do you actually have him? Do you actually have him that you can deliver him? Because we'd want him in studio.
No, I know, of course, no doubt.
Because I can't imagine Pat and Bill not doing it.
I think we can. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can.
Okay,
so
All right, so we'll do it. You'll let me know. We'll make it a soft booking.
Yeah.
Give me the date. We'll do that. All right, now I have to ask you. What is going on with the meeting with Prince Bandar? Tell me about the Algerian. Or at least I think he's Algerian or North African, someone working for you guys. What are you not telling me? Tell me the big story now. All right, I'll take Bono. Tell me what else.
It's delicate. I can't. You know.
What do you mean you can't tell?
I'll come to you
Why
first.
can't you tell me?
I want it on the street. We'll come to you first.
No, you got to tell me now. Tell me now.
It's just
Why?
delicate.
Who says no? Who says no? Let's get him on the phone. Come on, let's call him now.
You call Marion James. You straighten it.
No, Marion James will tell me if I call, but you tell me. You're sitting here with me. They won't mind. Believe me, I've known them a long time. They won't mind if you tell me.
I'll tell you when I can tell you. I'll call you.
When can you tell me? When can you tell me?
I don't know. I'll call you this afternoon about Bono.
All right, call me this afternoon and tell me at that time. Tell me if you want to get Marion James on the phone or one of them, and we'll do it all at once.
You know, I've sort of, I mean, now I'm here at the Kennedy Center, but, you know, I've sort of gone to different theaters. What are you doing? Well, now I'm sort of doing the administration, you know, sort of like, and then you just sort of segue
Gail!
from that.
Gail!
Wait a minute, I'm sorry.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Hi.
This is
Maggie.
Robin.
Nice to meet you.
Having lunch here, or?
No, I was walking down the street. My office is around the corner.
Really?
Did you get my messages? I don't.
Yeah.
I left you messages. Several.
Yes, yeah, I know. I got your messages. I just been extremely busy, so I've had a lot of stuff at work.
Wow. Okay.
I haven't.
That's it.
You know,
that's sort of unbelievable manners you have. Who raised? I mean, what? Were you going to call me back? I don't understand.
It's not about manners.
No, it's about. What is it about? Because to me, it's about you taking some responsibility for what happened. Actually.
You know, I don't really think this is the. We can have a conversation about this probably elsewhere.
Should I call you?
You know, why don't you call me at my office?
Because that's not really working out.
See, so, all right, why don't we just...
I don't know where we have the conversation, because I've tried to call you, so I don't really know where that happens, because all I know is you got me into this.
You know, if you give somebody a minute to just give them the time, maybe they would call you back, okay? But you seem to be very sort of intent on...
Fuck off.
Okay.
Fuck off.
I'm sorry.
So now they're proposing a little upset there? You know, with their systems and by business area and within that, by legacy and obviously they want to have a
I
different
wouldn't
I welcome
say that.
And yet every day, thousands of kids sit down at their computers and break the law. Every time a song is downloaded without permission or payment, it's stealing. But most importantly, it's just wrong. You know it, and so should your children. Don't steal the music.
I got to tell you, I like the crotch shot with the kid in the handcuffs.
Okay, all right. Liz, wait, stop. Good message, bad visual. What's with the handcuffs? Where is Francesco? Did he have a hand in this? Excuse him.
Yeah,
What's your opinion?
I don't think that the moral appeal is really legitimate.
Is that your opinion, or is that Prince Bandar's opinion?
What are you talking about?
What?
Or no, I saw Tammy this morning, and she said that you'd met with Prince Bandar. She heard on the street you had had a meeting with Prince Bandar. So I thought maybe we should go.
That would be a neat meet.
Which street did Tammy hear this on?
I don't know. I don't know.
So nobody has mentioned that this might be morally wrong or that you might be taking music from a source that you haven't paid for. What you're mentioning is that technologically it's more difficult. And so I mean, it just kind of strikes me, yes, I'm kind of an old person here, it just kind of strikes me a little bit strange.
It's kind of like it's there why
there for
not
the
take
taking.
it? Somebody
Right.
else is going to take it. Why not take it?
Nice.
Well,
nice
when
attitude.
it first came out, the more people download their music, the more people are going to have a tendency to go see their shows. So the more shows they can run, the more tours they can do, the more sponsorships they can get, because the sponsorships are targeting a larger market, and so on, et cetera, et cetera.
So you don't feel that you're hurting the recording artist.
No.
You feel that you're hurting
The music
the industry that you don't really care about. A show of hands, how many think there's something morally wrong with it? And how many think? Nobody? Everybody thinks it's out there and it's available and...
I don't think it's the same as running into a store and grabbing a bunch of CDs and then running out with them. That's morally wrong, but
So going to the store and stealing 20 CDs is wrong, but copying 3,000 songs...
But my problem is if I look at it as why should I go into the store and buy a CD when my next door neighbor is going to download it for free? Why should I spend the $12?
Interesting outlook that guy has, yeah.
You know, if it's not out there and I can't get it, fine. But if it's out there, somebody's going to take it. Why not be me?
One of the things they want me to do is to show you some ads and get your reaction to this, okay?
They're our future, full of promise and hope. As parents, we try every day to help our children steer between right and wrong. And yet every day, thousands of kids sit down at their computers and break the law. Every time a song is downloaded without permission or payment, it's stealing. But most importantly, it's just wrong. You know it, and so should your children. Don't steal music.
Okay, what's your reaction to that ad?
I wonder if I download the next song, if I download, the cops are going to come knocking at the door.
Like, hey, come here.
Matt?
First of all, what is the law that says we can't download things? Is there an actual law?
Anybody can throw a spot
Anybody can do
together.
that.
We're supposed to be thinking, where were you, Carvel? Where's
What
your
about
brilliant
this?
idea?
What about this? What about this? Obviously, wait, just wait, James. Obviously, enforcement is the key. So what about if it's...
Right.
Enforcement is the key, but they're not afraid of the enforcement that's happening. They think it's a joke. They laugh. When we showed them, like, teenagers with handcuffs on their wrists, they actually giggle.
Maggie,
this is a good idea. This is a good idea.
You have to show up for this meeting.
What if we do it like what if we bring this idea, that we handle it like a parking ticket situation, that someone gets caught downloading, they get fined $600. They get caught twice, they get fined $1,000. They get caught a third time, the parents are going to take away that kid's computer.
it's about
the parents
money.
are, and then, frankly,
So
I
it's
want the
not about
parents
going
to
to
discipline
jail.
their
It's
kids
about,
instead
like,
of
you know,
us.
why don't you park in a handicapped parking space because you're going to get a fucking $300
Yeah.
ticket.
Look,
so
money.
nobody does it.
Money is when kids are going to wake up. 8 of those 10 kids said.
You know what?
8 of those 10 kids.
You know what? That's a hell of an idea.
Thank you.
And
8
you know
of
what?
those
You
10
know what
kids
you do with an idea like that? You don't give it away. This is a great idea.
Yeah,
But it's got to be. We're going to tell them it's better than a great idea.
Right.
It is the answer. It is the answer.
Can we get organized?
What?
Excuse me.
What?
Thank you
What?
for coming in, because you're a very organized guy. We now have 60 minutes to
This
give
is the man that got the meeting right here. You know?
I just got off the phone with Mitch, and he's going to have to cancel.
Is it the weather?
Why?
I mean, everybody's
what's the
bolting
deal
because
with the
Congress
fucking
left.
Hurricane.
Because
I mean, what?
everybody left.
What do you mean indefinitely? What? I don't get it.
His calendar is. He's going to have to postpone indefinitely. He can't do it. I'm going to have to take another call. If you excuse me.
Maybe it's.
I'll tell you what.
Maybe it's a
I'll
job
tell you what,
interview. Maybe it's
He's never talked to any Mitch. He talked to Mitch Bainwell like I talked to Elvis Presley. You go call Mitch Bainwell, and I bet you $1 to a donut.
I want to
that
say
he ain't
one thing
ever
here.
talked to that
This is
anyhow.
very bad behavior. We are circling the wagons and shooting in. We're never going to get anywhere this way. This is a
guy's been
campaign.
here 5 minutes.
You guys need to chill out. You need to chill out. If we react like this on a
Where is he?
meeting
Why
getting
isn't he
posted.
here?
All
Why-
right,
he shows
I'm
it. He's
calling.
in
I'm
the
calling
meeting.
Mitch.
He
He's a
shows
great
it.
guy. He's Jason Blair. I have not heard.
Didn't I tell you on that goddamn train? Didn't I tell you on the train?
It doesn't make any sense.
Ice-T?
Wait a minute. So what are we going to do? It doesn't make any sense that he says that he called him and that he didn't, because it's only going to last.
Y'all are useless as tits on a warthog. That's what you are.
You know what? Can you clean it up a little bit?
Good
Now,
call.
Look, I have.
Mitch took our call, my call immediately. He said just what I thought was going to be the case. He's been there 10 days. He wants to meet with us. He will down the road. So we have to deliver. Let's switch
Did he
from...
set the call up? Did he set the meeting up?
The meeting was set up. He's got a weather problem and he's got a timing problem, as does everybody else in this town have a weather problem. You need to quit being so paranoid about this manna from heaven.
Okay, look.
And y'all need to grow up, all of you.
Hey, it's me. I just wanna leave you a message and say I'm sorry about yesterday, that scene. Just lost my temper, and I want to apologize and talk to you about it if I could. So call me back.